progresses, I'm moving. Here now I ain't going. You kick that door and I'm blowing. Ayy.
Woo, man. That song is tough every time I listen to it.
NLE Chopper. I'm not gonna mince any words. I know that everybody might not like some of his antics. Another person who was filled with antics. He got some slaps, and I put him right at the beginning of the podcast. I mean, at the beginning of the playlist. They go together, and then we get into some bars, and then it's a lot of R&B people, and you're gonna enjoy yourself.
Now, is NLE Choppa is the guy that's in jail with Kai Cenat right now? The streamer? The 7 days in jail?
Alleged. Yes.
I mean, it's not jail. It's not jail.
Correct.
They didn't say something wild. They didn't.
I haven't watched
jail talk.
I assume
a lot of jail talk.
I will assume that there will be clips out, and I'm sure that they will be all over the socials and the media.
Already there, brother. It's already there. But
the music is good. The music is good. The content, support those guys, support Black creators, all of that good stuff.
Yeah, man. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the pregame. Y'all know what it is when it comes to our Monday Night Raw edition around the league, episode 126. We do the pregame before we get into the episode. Man,
the game before the game.
The game before the game. We got a few things we're going to talk about today. We're going to get right into it since we started a little late. We're going to get right into it. This is... Oh, come on now. There we go. This is the sports equinox. And I said this before. We've said this before when we said that October for the sports fan is the greatest month of the year. Here's why. Not only do you get NFL Monday Night Football tonight, you have the World Series Game 3, which is tied 1-1. You have 11 NBA games, including the Hawks getting slam dance, but we ain't going to talk about it yet. As well as 9 NHL games and 2 MLS
We only down
14.
Games. We only down 14.
And when we say only, it was worse.
A lot worse recently.
It was worse like halftime. But so when we say that this is the sports equinox, this is what we mean. You get a little bit of everything today. You could whatever you like. It's a buffet of sports. So I'm switching back and forth from football to basketball. I'm not watching basketball right now. I turned the game off. The Ranger, I was watching the World Series. I just said so many bad things about it last night on the ATL edition. And then I also have NHL games as well. So this is fun for me. If you bet, this is like heaven for you. If you bet money on sports, this is it for you. You can make a come up tonight, or you can lose some.
Yep, and
hey man, get out your emotions.
It's fun.
Just turn the game off.
It's fun for everybody except for me. You want to know why it's not fun for me? Because my coaches are stupid.
I'm telling you, turn the game off, or you're gonna be off your game.
My coach has decided to make Jalen Johnson go one or two guys who's probably gonna go in the Hall of Fame. Now, mind you, Jalen Johnson couldn't even get on the floor last year. Now, whether or not he should have actually made it on the floor, up for debate. Super up for debate. But with that said, sticking Jalen Johnson on Karl Anthony Towns or Rudy Gobert is unfair, to say the least. But somehow this is what Quinn thinks we should do. So here we are. All my teams got their ass whooped all weekend. So, yeah. Life is life.
Yeah. So Norwood is going to turn the game off so he don't get in his feelings anymore. He was watching the game yesterday.
What? Get out of my feelings? No. All I have is feelings. And all the feelings are our pain.
Yeah, but in a serious on a serious note, we do want to wish the family of NHL player Adam Johnson. He died while playing in a I don't want to say it was like I don't want to call it I don't want to call it like the minor leagues of hockey, but it was like it's kind of like winter baseball. Like they play in other leagues before they get called up. He was on live TV and he died after, and he is the one in the white jersey. Matt Petgrave is the one in the orange jersey. There was a big collision on the ice, and Adam Johnson died after getting his throat slashed by the blade of Matt Petgrave, allegedly. We're not
That's
going to
tough,
show the
man.
clip. We're not going to show the clip, but
I'm not even. I have no intent on watching that. Thoughts and prayers to the family. Yeah, that's in all situations. That's tough. That's terrible, man.
it's a freak injury, man. I mean, it's a freak happening. This is why they tell you not to. They try not to tell you to leave your feet. It says that officers remained at the scene to do an investigation to see if it was intentional. I actually saw the clip, which is how I was introduced to this
Oh wow,
story.
you saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I'm
Twitter
good.
got everything, and it wasn't intentional. It was, excessive. Like, he didn't have to jump in the air, but I mean, he was getting checked by two people. At some point, he had to defend himself.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's hockey.
Yeah.
It's hockey. So I mean, I don't want to get lost in defending.
So it's
him.
excessive, but definitely in the realm of regular normal hockey.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
dude got hit by one guy. He went to go check him, and Adam came from the side. And when he could not connected with the first player, he kind of got spun in the air. He got hit hard and got spun in the air. And when he got spun in the air, his back blade, and it was, he fell. I'm not gonna go into the details. T's and P's to the family. That's a terrible way to go. That's unfortunate. Also, before we move on, I'm gonna do a little change here. I'm gonna add. I want to give T's and P's out to my former high school football teammate, Quam Williams. Big Quam dog ended up going to Clemson. I want to send T's and P's to him and his family on the passing of his son in a car accident today.
Damn.
If you follow me on social media, you see that I posted the GoFundMe, because he also has a daughter. So he's trying to be strong for them. Nobody should have to bury their child. So
yeah, that's tough.
Well, look at that. Got some spam. Y'all know our viewers go up when we get some spam. We got some spam in the chat room.
They're trying to let us know.
And we also want to send a T's and P's. We didn't do it last week, but one of our friends from our events days passed away. Troy Jenkins passed away in a terrible car accident. There is a GoFundMe for him as well, for his family, especially his daughter. Is it daughter or son? For his child. I don't want to misspeak, but for his child as well. Troy was. Nobody had anything bad to say about T. He was always one of those guys that was happy to see you. I always joke around that I'm always happier to see people than they are to see me for some reason. Like, it's always like a reunion when I feel like when I see you, except for Troy. Troy was smiling, happy all day.
Thrilled to see you every time.
Yeah, man. So I do want to send T's and P's out to that family as well. So we're gonna try to move on from that, but we had to go ahead and make sure our
absolutely, without a doubt,
our feelings were known. Moving on, man. So there's not a lot of things we like about Houston. What, Hawks getting beat again?
Hey, relax. Respect them.
There's not a lot of things you can say about Houston that we like as Braves fans. We love the city. It's like a big Atlanta. We do love. I ain't gonna say love the Texans. I do like what the Texans did with their coach D'Amico Ryans. I like C.J. Stroud. I love the people down there. I got family there. But one of those, we're gonna claim him as our own. This graphic by MLB.
He is.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. So Dusty Baker is retiring. He announced his retirement after they were eliminated in the ALCS. He went in and got his ring with Houston. He has been one of the best managers literally all my life. He's been in baseball since the 50s. He played with Hammer and Hank. I believe he played with Willie Mays. I'm not sure, but I believe he did. Or he knew Willie Mays and coached with him. Either way, Dusty has been around the game for almost 60 years. MLB, this is a sham of a graphic. Y'all should definitely have him with Hammer and Hank on there as well. I'm sure the Braves already posted something in tribute. So shout out to Dusty, man. Shout out to Dusty.
Elite baseball lexicon. the truest essence of baseball as far as you can really be concerned. I think that we reported he's like played in he's participated in like 5% or something like that of all baseball games, whether it be playing or managing. This guy is like a baseball blue blood. Y'all go ahead and find an award to name after Dusty Baker. Job well done. Job well done. Job well done.
Yeah, man. And you know what? I'm happy. I was happy. I wasn't happy that Houston won the championship because I wanted the Braves to win. But Dusty Baker, we talk about in the NFL, not really in the NBA anymore, but yes, it happens in the NBA. Yeah, it does. I lied. In the NBA, in college football, and Dusty Baker had it happen to him in Major League Baseball. They always hire the black coach, the minority coach, to come in and fix something that their white counterparts messed up. They always hired a black coach to come in there and fix a messed up situation. David Tully,
and not just a bad situation, a cheating scandal. Let's not like
they had to fix the reputation of the whole organization through Dusty.
And there's only one guy that can do the job, DB, Dusty Baker.
All these teams that you see on this graphic, Washington was in shambles. Chicago in shambles. San Francisco in shambles. The Reds in shambles. He led all these teams to the playoffs. He led most of these teams, except for the Cubs. I want to say he went to divisional round. He didn't just get knocked out in the wild card, all of these teams. And then he won the championship with Houston when they were trying to say he wasn't a good manager. After all those wins, after all that cleanup, he took away the one thing that you can't say, that he didn't have a championship with Houston.
Yeah.
So shout out to Dusty, man. 26 seasons, 2,100, almost 2,200 wins.
And give him some extra credit for doing it when the entire league hates your team. That's a much more difficult situation to manage through. They are throwing, they getting their pitches off against some players who had questionable tenures, and then it's a lot of new guys, because when you get caught cheating, you got to trade all the guys who got caught cheating. Most of them anyway, except for all. I got a bad tattoo buzzer. Altuve, but that's a different conversation for a different day. But congratulations to Dusty Baker. Once again, job well done. Name an award after him. Build a statue somewhere for him. Give that man everything he deserves and more. He's given a lot to you. He's given a lot to the game.
He has given a lot to the game. So shout out to Dusty as well, man. Keeping it in baseball. So we didn't properly address this, in my opinion. Gee whiz, Google. I mean, everything just. Anyway, Philly fans. Hey there, Philly fans. Y'all had a lot to say about the Braves. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Shout out to the world for checking in. But back to this, the Philly fans have been talking a lot of noise about the Braves. Had a lot of jokes. Didn't respect the Diamondbacks. Now you already know how that played out, because the Diamondbacks in the World Series and the Phillies are not. Trying to move the gibberish off the feed. Appreciate it. But one thing the Phillies had to do, and this is what happened. You know about Mad Dog Russo on First Take, who is, I believe, a Philly enthusiast. Appreciate that, Josh. Mad Dog Russo was so arrogant. If there's ever a punchable face, it's right there.
Oh, an award-winning punchable face. And you ever seen a good shirt that's really a bad shirt? It's a good shirt because somebody bought it and told you it's a good shirt. But if you really look at
don't
that
look
shirt,
good on
it's a really
you.
bad shirt.
The way you wearing it is awful.
And the smug smile you have tacked onto it. Oh man, this thing went from bad to worse. And somebody knew that. They said, "Let me find
Milwaukee. I thought they'd get swept by the Dodgers. I never."
Ooh, that is loud. I am so sorry, y'all.
Boy. But yeah, they knew. Like, that's the other part. If I've already made a jackass statement, don't go find the worst photo you can find of me. That's rude. You doubling up now. You get your clicks off on me. I don't respect you for that at all. I'm just out here trying to give takes, and then I already made this take where I should probably get fired.
No. I'm not rolling. You don't get to when you make a take like that and you disrespect Arizona. This wasn't made by somebody that's a Philly fan. This is probably made by somebody that is an Arizona fan. and they
Oh
picked
no,
the
this is
worst
made by
photo.
Bleacher Report. Because Bleacher Report, no, as soon as I slapped this, somebody had this sitting in my files. Oh, I'm just waiting on the moment. As soon as this don't come, I know as soon as I submit this, they're gonna use my graphic. Shout out to the graphic design team, whoever that guy is. You done had an ace in the hole for a while. Congratulations, my friend. Well played. We call that a sandbag where I'm from.
Shout out to Dugout Report, not Bleacher Report. But hey, we back. I don't know what happened. Everything, as you can see, we still froze a little bit. But Norwood's watching the Hawks game. So while Norwood's watching the Hawks game, I want to explain to you, because you said this is gonna sound like hate when I talk about Trey. You said it's Trey, dog. It's Trey. Trey, I've watched. I turned to the game when you said we won. We were winning. Trey hit a layup. He then made the right pass to DeJounte, who came off and hit the layup. Then he came down and hit a three. So he made 3 plays in a row that were good, and you said nothing. And then, but when he messed up, you were quick to be like, it's you. I hate to say it, it's you. That's why people call you a hater. And you're back, my guy. Welcome with the spam. We right back with the spam. Spam don't never go nowhere. Spam in a can. It don't never go nowhere. It lasts through war, or it lasts through a whole lot of stuff. Whew.
The one thing that I know, like, I just have to be patient, like most things, and just let them play out. Shout out to Murray. He has gone berserk and put us back in the position to be winning this game. He's 15 and 20.
You're not gonna address what I said?
Huh?
You're not gonna address what I said?
No, because I watched us go down by 20. Now, I will say that this is also on Quinn. Quinn had no business in playing a small lineup with 2 centers on the floor. And they've just played with 2 centers the whole time. Now, once we did rotate around and put some bigger players on the floor, it was a little bit better. But overall, no, he's still -5. Look at everybody else. Look at everybody else who's played.
Yeah, hey, man, I'm just saying. You are loud when he messes up, and then you're silent when he makes good plays, multiple consecutive good plays. That's always been my point. Nobody argues if you're right or wrong about Trey when he takes bad shots about this, but you're so quiet when he does.
He shot well today.
You're so quiet. The only reason you saying he shot well today is because I called you out on it. You weren't gonna say it because you didn't say it before. You didn't.
That is as actual. You know what the best part about it is? Yeah. I got the notes right here. I said he's shooting well, and we're shooting 50% on 2s and 3s. What do we do when the offense isn't enough? It's literally what I have written down here. So relax.
I'm not gonna relax. You're still a hater. Like, you still have yet to address when I said he messed up, and you allow when he messes up, and you're silent. You still, even when I called you out on it just now, you still didn't say anything good.
He's been a large minus for me today. And here we are. I mean, we're going to go right back to it. But this is the thing. It's like everything else. You just got to wait for it to play out. And then you have to be like,
you
hey,
can always find the negative in everything. When you ignore the positive, you're always going to find the negative. It's always going to be there.
Okay.
But you know what I notice about you? You find the positive in DeJounte. In everything. When he has a bad shooting night, you still find the positive. When he turns the ball over or he's not good on defense, you still find the positive. But when Trey is good, you always find the negative. No matter how this plays up or not. All of that other stuff, that okay stuff, don't matter. Whenever Trey does something bad, you harp on it. Whenever DeJounte does something good, you harp on it. And you're silent during the bad for DeJounte, and you're silent during the good for Trey. It's always been like that. You know the funny thing? This is your line. This is all on tape. We got 126 episodes. The only time you were actually happy about Trey was when he was going off against the Knicks. Only time. Only time.
I hold Trey to a higher standard.
No, you hold Trey to a standard that you don't hold anybody else to.
No, that's not true. I hold Trey to the same standard that I hold Supermax guys to. If you're a Supermax guy, okay.
Bruh,
but this is the thing. You
still ain't addressed it. You still ain't addressed it. You still have not addressed the fact that you harp on the bad and don't say anything good. You never say anything good, ever. In that little 4-5 play turnaround that we just watched, is
In
is
my
just a
notes,
microcosm.
I gave him credit.
You
for
didn't
shooting
say
well
it though.
tonight.
You didn't say it until I said it. You only harped
Because
on the bad until I said it.
Because this isn't the Atlanta part of the show. That will be something for next week.
Even in the Atlanta part of the show, you still do the same thing. That's cool.
I didn't say anything. I mean, Murray has 39 points. He's the only reason we're still in this game.
That's
Like,
fine. But
nobody else.
That does not change my point. If Trey had 39 points, you'd get mad at the amount of shots he took. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, not if he shot 16 to 21. You can't be mad at what he's doing. He shot a lot of shots tonight, but he made a lot of shots. You're damn right. Good job, son. And he's playing defense. That's the other part. Anthony Edwards is basically cooking us.
Yes. But we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate y'all for staying tuned. Also, you want to know who's back? Bishop Sycamore. Bishop Sycamore. Oh man, where's the graphic? Bishop Sycamore is back. They are, or is it fair to say that Bishop Sycamore never really went anywhere?
He said that.
So for those that are unfamiliar with Bishop
we were
Sycamore,
never leaving, we never stopped, and he was gonna have something coming. And so far, he's delivered on his promises. You know how I feel about this. I mean, if everybody else is allowed to scam, let him scam too.
Bishop Sycamore was the centerpiece of the BS High drama where they played IMG and got beat like 70-something to nothing, and they found out that they were a prep school that had 18 to 20-year-olds, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I cannot think of that coach's name.
Now, I do want y'all to invest in the merchandise. When we set up the BS High merchandise and we start selling the merchandise, we want you to buy it because it's all a scam. When you see the BS High Drama Club, when you past student council,
microphone went out.
Yeah, I don't know what just did it.
Chinese weather balloons, dog. They here.
Yep, they've been hating. They've been hating everywhere. But yeah, when you see BS High Drama Club, when you see BS High JV basketball team, buy that. Support us. That's Black creatives. Get ready.
But Bishop Sycamore is back. They are going to play Life Christian Academy based in Chester, Virginia, and they're going to play at nearby Virginia State, which is in Petersburg, on November 9th. And he said in all his interviews, if I did something illegal, why am I not in jail? And the fact that they're allowing him to even play football after that kind of proves his point. He was like, dog, the only reason that I was this was even a thing was because one, we got beat 70-something to nothing, and we got embarrassed. And the reason they got it, and that's when the whole Ohio Athletic Association, I want to say, it came down on Bishop Sycamore. Even this post right here, the caption says disgraced Ohio program reportedly playing Life Christian Academy. And he said, I'm back. And you can't say what he want, but he is a marketing genius when it comes to this. He has leaned in, and I guarantee you he got all this. I guarantee you he got money.
When y'all see me in the Bishop Sycamore athletic director Letterman jacket, don't act like you saw nothing. Act normal.
Ooh, will we go to homecoming next year with that on?
I think I have in my head a whole marketing plan of only Bishop Sycamore merchandise. He can't tell me not to do it. He been scamming. Scam can't stop a scam, baby.
Yeah, you can't go to the law.
BS High Business Club. Oh man, I love it.
Yep. But let's move on, man. Come on. Let's move on. Let's keep it moving before the Chinese weather balloons come and sabotage us again. So there was a big fight, MMA versus boxing, between Tyson Fury, the champion. I think he's the undisputed champion.
Shockwaves through social media.
Francis Ngannou, who was the MMA heavyweight champion, and he ended up quitting because he felt that he was underpaid and said, "I'll go box and make more money." And it's the truth.
Box he did.
He if you think about it, even if this was supposed to be a It was a fight, but it was more supposed to be like a celebrity fight. Like, I mean, it was a fight, but I mean, nobody took him seriously. I know Tyson Fury didn't. But his purse was $10 million. His highest money that he ever made in the UFC was $675,000. If you make $675,000 and they making $40 million, $50 million, $100 million per the fight, yeah, I quit too. Dana White, bro, you rolled the dice on this one, and it looks like you may have lost. Francis Ngannou showed something against Tyson Fury, and I'm gonna open up the video.
At the end of the day, it's fighting. Now I can fight for $675,000. I can fight for $10 million. Now I'm gonna tell you which fight I'll be interested in.
Yeah, at the end of the day. So Ngannou,
and that's the reason he don't deal with Dana at all. He actually has no. You can pay me or you don't pay me, bro. I'm gonna get to this money, and at the end of the day, no, I whoop that ass.
And one thing Ngannou can do, he has heavy hands. That's the one thing he has. He has heavy hands, and he knocked out almost every opponent he fought. I think he may have knocked out every opponent that he fought in the UFC. Knocked out some of my granddaddy too, the way Fury laid out there. So the lead up to this fight, Tyson Fury's father, John Fury, was like talking big noise. He tried to confront Ngannou in the club. He tried to confront him at the weigh-in. He tried to do so many things. Same club. There's no club that you and Fury, great granddaddy Fury, should be at. Did he fight against the Bolsheviks? No way. Bro, dog, you fought against the Ottoman Empire, dog. You cannot. There's no night. There's no nightclub where you and I could be in the same place. Let me tell you something. And Ngannou hit him with that left, and down goes Fury. Set it off on that left. Yeah, set it off. And then he danced on him. And you know Tyson Fury is good for like showing up his opponent. He dances, he laughs, he does all that stuff. And Ngannou hit him with that left, and let me tell you something. And when he looked up like that, I don't even got to see his face to know the expression. He looked scared, dog. So what? I told you turn the game off so you pay attention. Ain't no way you can't pay attention without turning the game off. Because Joffrey back doing Joffrey shit now. So not only did Ngannou knock him down, for most of the fight, Ngannou, I think Ngannou won. They say he won, man. They say he won. The internet say he won. And this how I know, and I think he thought he won. And you know why you think you winning? Because you start doing stupid. I think he know he won. Because you start doing stupid stuff in the ring. He did a Superman punch late in the fight just to do it. Superman his face off. Look at that. Watch this. He just missed too. Boy, hit you with the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar hook, boy. When you start trying that, you know, and that's not illegal either. It's not illegal. You know who he look like? Look like Balrog from Street Fight. So like Ngannou, dog. Boy, he hit you with that. That's paralysis on the end of that. Boy, it is melatonin on the end of that because you will be going to sleep. So the thing about Tyson Fury, he's better skilled. He's the best skilled big man boxer in boxing right now. That's why he doesn't have to be in tip top shape because he's 6'9". He's heavy handed and he's skilled. He has quick hands and he's light on his feet. When you fought Ngannou, all them little body shots he was throwing, all them little jabs, Ngannou didn't even flinch. And when you think about it, it's like going from bare knuckle fighting to UFC. Like, hold on now. Like, them punches hurt, but they don't hurt as much as mine hurt you because I'm used to this. And if you don't believe me, just look at the aftermath. You tell me who won the fight based on this picture. This is Ngannou after the fight, and this is Tyson Fury after the fight. I can't tell you who won the fight, but I can definitively tell you whose face lost the fight. Fury looked like your face had a rough day. Now, you could have won the fight. Your body could be clean, but your face is scathed. The rest of you may be unscathed, but yeah, so it was ugly. But I will say, I do like that the WBC and WBA are going to
That
are
man,
going to
Black
rank
Panther your
Ngannou
face.
in the top 10. So when you rank a boxer in the top 10, the rematch has to be for the belts. It can no longer
Your
be an
face look like
exhibition.
Wakanda forever.
Yeah, man, it looks like, yeah, man, I didn't even say anything. Like, all I said was, I have black friends too. And then it just happened to beat me up. That's what it looked like.
You look like that security guard that hit that little dude earlier this week. It looked like he hit you the same way. He looked like he hit you and you probably want to talk after.
That's that left. That was that left. You can see where that left hit right there.
Hey, can we talk about this? Hey, can we be adults about this?
Be like, pow, hold on. When you get hit and start saying, hold on, that's when you know you about to lose the fight.
You just looking for a little bit of reprieve. Lord, can anybody help me?
Ooh,
Uh-oh, here we
crazy.
go now. God, dog. What they
Hawks going crazy.
They whooping that ass.
You see how this is why I say Norwood don't need to watch no Hawks games, no Falcons game when we on the podcast. His whole demeanor has changed in 30 seconds.
Yeah. Because I'm
Being the hate.
vindicated. I ain't gotta say it, but I'm vindicated.
How are you
We're gonna
vindicated?
get back to this though. That's because this is clearly the best basketball player on our team right here.
Jalen?
No.
I don't think
Even though
down the totem pole.
he's been the best so far now. DeAndre Hunter, you need to be looking around like, boy, I gotta run faster. I gotta do something different. You and Sadiq Bey are playing a game of tag, my boy.
And we'll end the pregame on this. I see why a lot of teams don't want to trade for Karl Anthony Towns. There's no way at 7'1" you should allow Trey to just make a layup on you. Like, there's no way that should happen. At 7'1", unless he's got 5 fouls, there's no way. Where's
Charmin?
So, but ladies and gentlemen, through hook, through crook, through Chinese weather balloons, through freezing, through all of this stuff, we got through. I really wanted to play the Flavor Flav video, but that's what froze the stream before. So I'm not.
Because it wasn't right. They ain't have no business.
But let me tell y'all something.
That.
Whoever decided to let Flavor Flav sing the national anthem,
they don't care about their job. They don't care about their job at all.
Oh, Trey, that's terrible. Why would you do that? Yeah, Jalen on streaking, but they let Flavor Flav shoot the national anthem, sing the national anthem, and it was awful. It was god awful, and that's when they knew they were going to lose to the Hawks because they let Flavor Flav sing the national anthem. If you don't know what it is, just go to the internet, Instagram, Twitter, type in Flavor Flav national anthem, FLAVA, FLAV.
No, just type in Flavor Flav. That's gonna be at the top of your search history and results. It's gonna get right to the most asinine thing you've ever seen.
Oh man, Milwaukee always messed up. Didn't they have Ja Rule out there and they didn't cheer for him at all? They did. Oh man, but ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back.
They spent that money on Dane. They ain't got no money for in-game entertainment no more. That's what you get. You get Ja Rule, you get Flavor Flav singing the national anthem. That's on y'all, man.
We'll be right back. Give us a second. We're gonna open up the HBCU news around the culture. Got some high school news, got some college news, got some track news, and of course we got some football. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back. Episode 126 of the Splashcast, the Around the League edition. Shout out to the world. Shout out to Josh. Shout out to Nessa. Shout out to Sneaky.
Shout out to Jalen Brown. Jalen Johnson.
Everybody. Ooh, he did it again. Man. They scored 100.
Hey, he is swag. He's that freshman who finally got his confidence.